Wow. Wow. Right. Ooh, right. Sir Edits. Welcome. Welcome, Sir Edits. We begin today's journey. Maybe. I can get my headphones working. All right. We good. All right, we good. Let's get things started. A level 150 Dilophosaur. Could have tamed that bad boy. If there's any reason to tame a low-level Dilophosaur. How you doing today, buddy? Yo, hey, can I ask you a question? Oh, of course you can. Ask away, friend. You guys doing today? Everybody having a good day? Oh. Got a level 100 turtle. What level's this? Bronto. Level 95 Bronto. Let's get this turtle. All right. Hey, Courtney. Eunice Sally. Hello. Yes, if you have a question, go ahead. If you have a question, go right ahead and ask it. That's why I am here. That's why I'm here, friends. So, I hope everybody's having a good day today. I know I'm having a good day. Ooh, that was a bad shot. Well, anyway. Let's see. I got up, woke up early, and had a good breakfast. Then worked on video till lunchtime. And watched a little Attack on Titan with my lunch. And then started my stream. Then started the old streameroony. The old streameroony. Started the old stream. Here we are. A level 20 Triceratops. He's no match for my raptor. No match at all. How to make iron armor. Well. How to make iron armor. Well, the first thing you need to do is unlock the engram. So over here in your engrams, the higher level you get, the more things that you can unlock. And once you get up to the appropriate level, you will be able to unlock the flak armor engram. Then it is simply a matter of collecting the resources and putting them together in your smithy. Try to hit this. Bola! Try to quit wasting bolas. Got him. Third time's a charm. Sorry, Pelagonus, but we need them points. Ow. Oh, Sir Edits, love your shorts. Excellent. I have a problem with my Pteranodon, and that it always says it has a lot of weight, and I cannot ride it. Typically, this is a level 145 Triceratops. That's not a good thing to try to fight. That's not a good thing to try to fight. Maybe we can get the help of our Tyrannosaurus Rex. Maybe we can get the Rex to help us. Maybe we can get the help of our Rex, huh? Maybe our Rex. So, let's see. How much? Look at your weight, or how much weight it has. Wow, look, this Triceratops just quit attacking. Oh, there it goes. Now you're done for. Get him, Rexy. Get him, Rexy. All right, done deal. Easy peasy. Look, our Moschops ran away. That's funny. So look at how much weight that you have on your person and compare it to how much weight the Pteranodon has. If it says you are encumbered, then you're gonna have to reduce some of the weight. Throw out some of your items. I'll show you in just a minute. Let's see here. Let me kill this Moschops. Very good. Now look here. Ooh, I got points. Let's go with. Can't go wrong with movement speed. And we are finally level 62, so now we can unlock the engrams for the Tranquilizer Dart and Argentavis Saddle. Wow, excellent. All right, look here. It'll show you how much weight you have on you. So I've got 80 out of a total of 250. And then over here in the Pteranodon, you see that the Pteranodon can carry a maximum of 219 pounds. So when I get on it, it's my weight plus what it has in its inventory. Which I'm going to go ahead and grab all these. No. I'm going to grab them all. There we go. And I'm going to go with stamina. All right, friends. Time to do a little bit of crafting. Wait, I almost forgot we've got an Anky we are trying to tame. Can't forget about our Anky. We need to get over there and deliver a bit of narcotic to that Anky. So let's do that. Megalosaurus is awake because it is night. You are welcome, friend. I have tamed 2 Rex and 1 Tapihara and 2 Yuti. Good heavens, that's quite an impressive regimen of creatures you've got there, friend. Quite an impressive list of creatures. Let's go ahead and turn on Gamma 3, baby, so we can see at night. Gonna leave Megalosaurus alone until morning, then we'll knock him out and tame him. When I spawned and got up, my Spino got near a trike, thought it was an alpha, and rest in peace. Good heavens. Got a Dillo. Well, I'm not worried about the Dillo. I got all the points I need, so we'll go leave these 2 close to each other so they can breed up. I'll get a drink of water. And let's see, what else? let's harvest up some narcotic berries, and then we'll take them over to our Anki and dope him up real good. You are quite welcome, friend. I hope everyone's having a magnificent day. I hope everybody's having a magnificent day. Oh, it is a terrific Tuesday. A terrific Tuesday. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. Had a good lunch. Enjoyed some fine videos today. Worked hard on a video for my channel. I will be releasing a video after the stream is over. I will be publishing a video today that I hope all of you watch and I hope you enjoy. All right, so today, do we have goals for today? Well, our first goal is to see that our Ankylosaurus is properly tamed. And we will also craft a saddle for our Argentavis. And then we will pick up our Anki with our Argentavis. And we're going to go collecting some resources. We'll go collecting some metal. And perhaps go exploring the map. Or more creatures, such as a Casteroids, a beaver, a Doedicurus, which we will use to farm stone, and who knows whatever else we come across. Maybe a griffin. Maybe a griffin. Perhaps a griffin. Ho-ho. We definitely want to get prepared to tame that Megalosaurus. We want to tame that there Megalosaurus. 358 berries. That will do, Piggy. Hello, Pig. Hey, Sluggy Gaming Scars. Hello, hello. I'm going to make some kibble today after the... Ooh, excellent. Kibble is a very effective taming food. Very useful if you want to quickly tame a high-level creature. All right, all right. Now let's... Excuse me. Wow. Wow. Let's throw this wood in here. And we will throw what? Throw these, throw that, throw this, throw that, throw this. In here. Go over to our mortar and pestle, throw in the, get some gunpowder crafting. And away we go to our Ankylosaurus. Away we go to our Ankylosaurus. My level is so high, and I got better dinos like Spino, but whenever I go to the adventure to tame new dinos, I always die, cause the more how to fix that I have metal armor, and I didn't unlock it. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, I see. Let's go check on this Anki. Coast is clear. Throw some narco berries in here and we'll force feed him some narco berries. 300 also. Yo, Guts. Gob Gap. Gob Gap. Well, I'll show you how to craft some black armor. So are you saying that you cannot unlock it? I'm not sure what you're saying exactly, but just go into your engrams, look for flak. I need to unlock it myself. Ah, there we go. All the flak is now unlocked. Now I can craft it up in a smithy or an Argentavis saddle, which is also a smithy. Sluggy, update you on what happened since you were not here. Alright, so we tamed a level 150 raptor. And we used the raptor to run around and kill creatures to gain levels. And while we were out there, we found a male, our tech parasaur, to mate with our female. We have achieved level 62. We have made it to level 62. So we have unlocked the Argentavis saddle and the tranquilizer dart. So right now, let's look at making an RG saddle like so. A little bit of hide, a little bit of fiber, and saddle them up. Saddle them up, Ricky. So yesterday we found a level 150. Level 150 Ankylosaurus. And we are in the process of taming it. We've got it tranked. We've got berries in it. And we're just waiting on it to tame up. And then we'll go pick it up in our Argentavis. Gonna name this Argentavis Peaches. Peaches. Good old Peaches. Throw the saddle. Why haven't I been streaming the past couple days? I streamed let's see. Yesterday. I streamed yesterday, but I streamed late. I streamed late in the day yesterday. So that's probably why you didn't see it, because it was so late. And on the weekends, I only stream on TikTok. I stream on TikTok on the weekends, and during the weekday, I stream only to YouTube. Only stream to YouTube during the weekdays. Now look at this stupid Brontosaurus walking up in my base. Look at this idiot walking up in my base like this. What an idiot. What a dumb creature. All right, let's throw this in here. And let's see how we're doing with metal. It's making me dizzy. It's making me dizzy. Throw these things in here. Craft up some more gunpowder. Take the gunpowder and put it in here along with the metal. And now let's look at some tranquilizer darts. 63 tranquilizer darts, baby. I'm excited. That should certainly be enough to knock out a Megalosaurus. How is Edgar? Is he still alive? You haven't unlocked it yet. Yes, you must unlock the flak. Unlock the flak to craft it. It's pretty high level to unlock flak. Let's go check on Edgar. Let's go check on our beloved Edgar. You know what? I suppose we can relocate Edgar to our new base. And Digby as well. Look here, he's got some friends hanging out. So we've got a Digby and we've got an Edgar, but we have not yet found a suitable Reginald. Hello, Digby. Hello, Edgar. Hello, Edgar. We'll be back for you. We'll be back for you. Hope Peaches doesn't end up like Cuthbert. God rest his soul. So, actually, this is not my first Peaches. The last time I had a creature, I had another Argentavis that was this color, and I named it Peaches. And my tribe mate got it killed. Poor Peaches. I've never been so mad at my tribe mate as when he got Peaches killed. Never been so mad at my tribe mate as I was when he got Peaches killed. Horrible. Oh, Guts. Guts knows the lore, the Mac and crafting lore. Knows all about my beloved Cuthbert. Let's see, where on earth did I put that? Where on earth did I put that forge? Right, here we go, baby. Have a little cooked meat, a little charcoal. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Get the, oh yeah, a lot of good stuff in here. Throw it in the bed. And away we go. With our metal and our charcoal. With this, we should be able to make a sizable amount of tranquilizer darts for knocking our Megalosaurus unconscious this morning. And we can also tote our tech parasaur around. Peaches is a good name. Don't let him get a giga. Well, I guess it's my fault. Yes, I've never been so mad at you as when you got Peaches killed. I think it was you that got Peaches killed. I don't remember. But now we've got Peaches. It's an excellent name for this one. How you doing today, Tough? How you doing today, Tough? Hope you're having an excellent week. Hope everybody's having a terrific Tuesday. I had an excellent day. I got up early, had a delicious breakfast, and immediately, this guy's getting on my nerves. All right, we got to get those tranks ready. We got to get those tranks ready and go ahead and knock out this Megalosaurus. So we need a long neck, and we need metal, which I have plenty of here in Peaches. Good old Peaches. Let's see here. So I had a delicious breakfast. I worked on a video for the most of the morning. Worked on a video until lunchtime. Then I had an excellent lunch. Had a meatloaf sandwich for lunch. And watched an episode of Attack on Titan. I've watched Attack on Titan through twice already. And I'm working on number 3, working on my 3rd time on Attack on Titan. I love it. I caught up with Hell's Paradise. I watched Solo Leveling, Hell's Paradise. And I'm watching One Piece. I'm up to the Eggman saga, where he meets Professor Vegapunk. And I was looking for a little break from watching a lot of One Piece and all that, so I decided just to watch one episode of Attack on Titan, and I ended up watching several episodes of Attack on Titan, which I can safely say is one of my favorite anime. Now, we're going to wait for this Megalosaurus to go to sleep. He'll get sleepy now that it's daylight. Go to bed. And in the meantime, we'll clear out the area of Dilophosaurs. Use our otter. Wow. To harvest these rotten creatures. All right, it's daytime. All right, Peaches! Hooray! Happy to see another Peaches. Look at this fellow. That is a perfect name for this creature, Peaches. Oh, let's see. Back to give more tips. Tip number 1. Creatures can add effects to you even without damage, like the Dillo, the right. Let's see. He's moving. He's moving. Let's load up our long neck. And we will begin tranquilizing the creature. Come on now, big fella. Come on now, big horse. Trying to get headshots on this goose. Try to space them out. Give the torpor time to affect the creature. And a little bit of time for its health to recover. Giants can crush you and kill you. Should add a ghost Cuthbert in your video as an Easter egg. Good old Cuthbert. Cuthbert was an excellent creature. I gotta say, the most fun I ever had playing this was... Whoa. Can't be missing shots now. When me and my friends played this on Xbox way long time ago. Without my buddy Tough, I wouldn't be making videos today. Tough is the one who got me... Ooh, heavens, he's angry. Tough is the person who bought me my first copy of Ark and paid for the first month of the Nitrado server. So, without him, there would be no Mac and crafting. Wow, how about that, friends? I'm on the island. What cave should I do first? And what should I bring? Do the one by the volcano, the easy cave. The easy cave. I forget what artifact it is. If it's, do the one by the volcano. It's very easy. You don't need much. I would take a Megatherium. Or a high-level Saber-tooth, or a Thylacoleo. If you can. Oh, yeah, I remember the unicorn. I remember that unicorn. Man, Gigas were so much trouble before I knew what they were capable of. Man, I never felt so stupid as when I got Cuthbert killed. I got Cuthbert killed fighting that Giga. I thought it was just a little bit, I thought it was a Rex's big brother, which in a way it is, but it is substantially more powerful than a Giga. Thought it'd be just like beating up a Rex, but I learned my lesson. Oh, Sama! Hey, buddy. Good to see you. So, if you're going to do a cave, do the cave by the volcano, and all you should need for it, you don't need a gas mask, or there's nothing to jump over, no gas mask. The only thing you'll need is a Megatherium. I would take a Megatherium because of the buff that it gets against insects. I'd take a Megatherium because it does a buff against insect creatures. And you can come out of there with enough chitin to make 5,000 pounds of cementing paste. That's what I recommend. Let me see. What's his question? You should, I'm on the island. Me too. Tip number 2. Did you know that Argies are good for killing rhino if high level? Yes. My tribe mate, Mr. Reaper, told me to use the Argie for killing rhinos. Me too. I've seen the first episode of Attack on Titan, and my attention span couldn't take it. You mean the first episode was boring? Isn't that the one where, his mother's eaten, or is that in episode 2? I thought the first episode had his mother being eaten, but I'm old and can't remember everything. All right, we got an unconscious Megalosaurus. We have an unconscious Megalosaurus. So now we're going to starve it out. We are going to starve this creature. We're going to starve it out. And then after the creature starves, we're going to kill that there Bronto and feed it to the Megalosaurus. Feed it that good old prime meat. Which episode in One Piece? I'm at the Eggman Island arc. I'm on Eggman Island arc. So it's when they go to the scientific place. It's like, I don't know, episode 1000 or something. It's way up there. It's way up there. So I watched, let's see. It's the arc right after Wano County or Wano County. The Samurai Island, when he fights Kaido, when he fights the Emperor Kaido, and he goes to 5th gear. It's the arc right after he reaches 5th gear. Very interesting. I think so far my favorite arc and they just kept getting better. I really liked Punk Hazard. I really liked the Punk Hazard arc where he meets those giant children and the bad guy is Caesar Clown. And it's got Trafalgar Law. He teams up with Trafalgar Law and they meet the samurai Kinemon. Oh, that was one of my favorites. I really like Caesar Clown's laugh. It is so funny. That's great. That is a great arc. Really enjoyed that one. And then after that, let's see, Dressrosa. I really enjoyed Dressrosa, where they fought Joker. They fought Joker on Dressrosa, and the little toys of the soldier and the little toys. Man, that was a good one. I definitely enjoyed that arc. Enjoyed the heck out of that arc. That was very good, very fun. He went into 4th gear, gear 4, and turned into the Bounce Man. That was great. I hope I'm not spoiling anything for anyone. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. Sorry, I didn't even think about that. This One Piece discussion will include spoilers. Sorry. And then, Whole Cake Island with Big Mama. Let's see, the arc that I liked the least. I did not care for the whole thing. where they were in the land of the half animal people, the people who were like furries, and they were on the back of an elephant. That was the most boring arc in all of One Piece. I was so bored that whole time. I was just talking and talking and talking, telling what happened, explaining what happened, and I was just bored to death. But I really enjoyed the Whole Cake Island, the Big Mama's story, where they went to Whole Cake Island. That was very funny, and I really did enjoy that quite a bit. I thought that was great. I really liked Sanji's family. They were like all, they were secret Nazis. That was hilarious. They were like super villains. They were like Germany, super science and all this sort of stuff. It was very funny. Oh, let's see. Will you ever tame that Megalo? Yes, today is the day. Tip number 3, you should make different what? Tip number 5, you should make different bases just in case you want to go back to the place you went before. Yes, that's exactly what I do. I make little bases, just make a bunch of different little bases with just the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. All right, we've got enough narcotic to keep this Megalosaurus asleep for quite some time. If only I could download mods, because I need awesome spyglass. So if you don't have awesome spyglass, you can get the tech binoculars. Or you can also use a magnifying glass. You can also use a magnifying glass to monitor a creature's health and torpidity. However, the spyglass is very nice. Spyglass is very nice to have. That thing sleeps a lot. We might not even need those narco berries. Let's track that and the Ankylosaurus. Let's keep an eye on the Ankylosaurus. And we're going to let that creature, we're going to let the Megalosaurus starve for quite a while. We're going to let it starve for most of the day. And then we'll throw some prime meat in that belly. From when is the dino trapped? I trapped it several days ago. I trapped this Megalosaurus several days ago. I was actually over here is where it started out. See where this foundation is? I'm going to go ahead and destroy this foundation, actually. So I was just harvesting some rocks. I was just harvesting rocks. Like right here. I was just harvesting away. And I didn't even see. I almost hit the Megalosaurus with my pickaxe. I almost hit the Megalosaurus with my pickaxe. I didn't even see it. It was curled up asleep. And I said, oh my gosh, like that. And then I was going to just box it in right where it was at. That's why that foundation was there. I was going to box it in right there, but then it woke up and started chasing me. So then I built that little base over there, far away from my base, and trapped it in that little trap over there. Tip number 6, the island can have 1 to 3 Titanosaurs. Yo, I got one more question. Can you tell me best base place where is good resources and good place to make a base? Yes. Make your base near the resources you are going to use the most. So, just find an area with a lot of metal. Find a good area near a lot of metal, so you don't have to haul it back to your base all the time. Build your base near metal, so you do not have to haul a whole bunch of metal back and forth all the time. Like, you don't want to have to haul metal forever, so put your base near the metal. That is what I would recommend. Now, as for the resources, I recommend looking up a resource map for whatever map that you are on. Type in Google resource map, Google Ark resource map, and you can cross-reference the map that you are on with a map of resources. You can see where all the resources are. And then it's just simply a matter of going and checking out the different locations and finding the one you like the best. Pick the place you like the best. That's what I would recommend. Now let's go up here and find ourselves an Argy to kill. We're gonna go ahead and start collecting some prime meat. And we'll do that by eliminating Argentavi. Actually, we're gonna go put this charcoal. We're gonna go drop off this charcoal so we've got plenty of. Wait. Where is Volcano Cave? Well, let's see. Let me see. You may need to look up the... Hang on a second. That's so difficult for me to answer. How do I explain where a cave is? Other than to say it's by the volcano. Maybe I can help you, maybe not. All right, friend, here is what I suggest you do, is to join my Discord. Join my Discord and ask which is the easiest on the island, and then ask if you can have the coordinates for it. Then ask if you can get the coordinates for it. And somebody can type in the coordinates and show you a map. That's going to be much easier than explaining it on a live stream. It's going to be much easier than explaining it on a live stream. If I were on the island, I could take you there. If I was playing on the island, I could take you right there. But I'm on Ragnarok. So that's gonna be quite difficult to do. Question number 1. Are you gonna find a mountain to farm crystal to make a greenhouse? Yes. Yes, I will. I do intend on making a greenhouse. I do intend on making a greenhouse on this playthrough. That is an excellent idea. I know exactly where I'm going to go build that greenhouse. Can I get Ragnarok map for free? For free? I bought Ark Survival Evolved, and it came with all the maps. When I purchased Ark Survival Evolved, it came with all the maps. So I didn't have to pay extra money for it. Tame a tickle chicken to farm rare flowers. Ooh, look, this is... Here we go. Here we go. Follow me, Argentavis. Let's get away from these vultures, for gosh sakes. All right, we got 2 prime meat, baby. Tame a tickle chicken to farm rare flowers from swamps and try to make a dodo farm for eggs to tame oviraptors. Yes. The oviraptors are good for picking up eggs. At least they'll do that on Ascended. I don't know about Evolved. What level are these? Saber-toothed tiger cats. Quite a lot of you guys here. Quite a lot of these saber-toothed tigers here. Let's hunt some more Argentavi. Let's see. Okay, so I tried the cave and died at the end. Good heavens. How did you die at the end? Seems like the end is the easier part. The end is the easiest part of it. Did you get attacked by a Sarco or something? Did a Sarco get you? There is a little pool filled with water that can get you. I hope it didn't, but that may have been it. It may have been that little pool with the Sarcos in it. Did you take a sleeping bag with you and throw down a sleeping bag? I might try to take a sleeping bag everywhere I go. Try to take a sleeping bag in case things get hot. In case things get hot and I die, you can quickly throw down a sleeping bag. I got a little prime meat on that fella there. See what else we got up here. Ooh, look at that one. That one looks like Cuthbert had green colors. So this is more what Cuthbert looked like, but without that red crest. Cuthbert did not have a red crest. You know, I actually had some idiot comment on one of my videos, saying about how to get organic polymer, and he suggested rather than kill penguins, he suggested killing Kairukus. His idea was to kill Kairukus. Crud. Carcanos. His idea was to kill Carcanos rather than penguins. And he thought he was quite a smart fellow. I'd say if you need organic polymer, I would kill penguins before I would bother fighting a giant crab. But that's just me. That's just this old fella. I made it back on my other Argy. Well, good. Excellent. Be careful. Try to take a sleeping bag with you and place it down in case you die. Because if you leave and come back, the insects, the Arthropluras, and the bats could respawn and cause you a bit more trouble. Back in one last tip, can't hurt. Excellent. We appreciate the tips, Spotty. We appreciate all the tips. We appreciate it. I just tamed an Argy 140, but it has 40 oxygen on it, and 30 on food. Well, really what you're looking for in an Argy is weight, stamina, and melee. Those are going to be the more important ones. Those are going to be the most important stats on an Argy. All right, let's deposit this prime meat into the preserving bin. Throw this prime meat in the preserving bin. Now I got a little bit of prime meat already. Let's go feed our Megalosaurus a little bit of narcotic, even though he honestly does not need it. He doesn't need it. He's not quick to wake up. This fella is not quick to... Ooh, man, he sounds dangerous. Feed him about 100. Feed him about 100. Man, we got a good-looking one, too. Wow, that's funny look on his face. He's like, man, what happened to me, man? All right. Peaches just one-shotted that Ichthyornis. Beautiful work, Peaches. Excellent work, Peaches. Now let's head back to let's see, how is the Anky doing? Anky is almost tamed, so we'll have that done soon. I used a grapple to go past the pool, my first cave, so I didn't know where the wood creatures be at the end. Yes. What creature did you take in there? What creature did you take with you in the cave? I am curious. Tip number 11. Trikes are okay for early game for the rhino to lay eggs, but problem is prepare to make it high health before making it for the rhino to lay eggs. Try taming the healing boar. The Daeodon. The Daeodon. To hell with the penguins. Aye. Arca Powers. Hello, friend, and welcome. Hello and welcome. Mima Sing. Mima Sing. Hello, Mima Sing. Hello, and welcome, friend. We're gonna throw some metal in this forge, our very first base, and we'll take all of this with us. Peaches. Let's just throw it out. Drop that. Hold on to this stuff for me, Peaches. It is very valuable. Now we'll go... Oh yeah, let's just take Peaches. We're gonna harvest a little bit of metal while we're over here and refill the forge. And we will refill our forge while we're over here. It's looking pretty good. I'm looking for the perfect Reginald. I would like to tame a dodo that is the perfect Reginald. Throw this in me. Aye, friends. So Cuthbert was green, maybe Digby is his descendant. Perhaps so. I'll show you Digby. Here in a second, I've got a Digby tamed. I've got a Digby tamed, sure. All this delicious metal. All this delicious metal. Ah, yes, we will hunt for the perfect Reginald, because Reginald was my first named Dodo. But here's Digby. Digby is green, and he's got pink wings. That's how you know it's Digby. Digby is mostly green with pink wings. And Reginald is the opposite. Reginald is mostly pink with green wings. Reginald is mostly pink with green wings. That's how you know it's Reginald. Peaches is a beautiful peach color. Here we go. Plenty of metal. In the metal forge, in the smithy. Now let's go fill this forge up with some wood. And off we go. We have to keep an eye on the daytime, on the time of day. 1,700 hours already? Good heavens. So let's go ahead and throw some prime meat in our Megalosaurus. And we'll get him tamed up. Up. We may have to knock him out tomorrow. We may have to knock him out again if he wakes up. But that's not that big of a deal. Are permabases ethical? Are permabases ethical? That's a good question. That is a good question. I'm not certain I'm the man to be answering ethical questions. Here's a lot of metal. We're gonna grab this metal. I'd say if it's your single player game, then yeah, you can do what you want to. But if it is a multiplayer game, then there's probably different rules for a multiplayer game. Probably a different set of standards altogether for multiplayer. But if it's just single player, I'd say anything goes. If it's single player, anything goes. Anky's tamed up, baby. Friends, we gonna need a name for our Ankylosaurus. Friends, you are here with me today, so we're gonna need a name for our Ankylosaurus. So let's start getting some suggestions in the chat for a good Ankylosaurus name. Ooh, look, there comes a yellow drop. All right, let's grab some prime meat from our preserving bin, and we'll throw it in the Megalosaurus. We'll throw it in the Megalosaurus. Let's deposit this metal and stone and charcoal and all this good stuff. Crud. Throw the metal in there. Throw the stone in here. Like so. And lastly, let's grab the charcoal. And throw it in our mortar and pestle. Like so. We're gonna need some more spark powder. We're gonna need more spark powder. Got a lot of charcoal and we're out of spark powder. Like so. Crossfold meat in there. Now let's grab this prime. It's prime time for prime meat. Now let's go through it in this Megalosaurus and see how much taming we get done. %99 effectiveness, that's good. Keep eating, boss. That's it, keep going. All right, let's go get some more. Quickly, go get some more. Come on, Rexy. Man, everybody got involved in this. Good job, everybody. Now we're going to run back to our Megalosaurus, who is rapidly losing taming because we didn't put any raw meat in it. Most unfortunate. Very bad on my part. Man, that sucks. I messed that up. Ought to put some regular raw meat. Then it would be tamed already. That stinks. But oh well, it is what it is. Now, let's... crud. Crud. Well, at least it didn't mess up the taming effectiveness. All right. Where did our Pteranodon go? There he is. All right, it's fine. Now let's go grab our Anki while our Megalosaurus tames up. What cave is the one next to the northeast mountain? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to know the names without knowing what the artifact or the name of the cave is. Hard to know just by saying the northeast mountain. Let's see. Metal Man, Koopa, Man of Steel, Timmy, Blastoise. I think Koopa, because he does look like King Koopa. He does look like King Koopa. I'll give you that one for sure. He does look quite a bit like King Koopa. And I hope this guy tames up before nighttime. Well, you live and you learn, don't you? You live and you learn. I like Koopa. That's a very good name for him. King Koopa. I was thinking Blastoise. Blastoise occurred to me. Blastoise did occur to me. Right, come on now, big horse. Come on, big horse. Let's go over here and kill this stego and get some more prime meat, baby. Get him, Otter. Our little otter is fighting. The key to it all is the otter. All right, I think the Rex picked up the prime. So we'll grab the prime off the Rex. So stop. Come on, get hungry. It's almost nighttime. Man, we would have had this done all in one day if I would have been smarter and either had more prime meat or taken the narco berries out in case he wakes up. Because if he wakes up, whatever is in his inventory will disappear. Come on, get hungry. Get hungry, baby. Get hungry, baby. All right, our Anki is done. I recommend going to my Discord and just asking the fellas in the Discord. Those guys know. Koopa Troopa. So it's almost nighttime. So he's gonna wake up at nighttime. Or did he just wake up? He'll wake up when it goes nighttime. Then we'll have to knock him out again and get some more prime meat, actually. So maybe I should go get... Nah, leave it. I'll just go kill something. Let's watch him wake up before he tames. Man, that's aggravating. Yep, he's awake. He's awake. So will he lose taming? Nope. He's not losing taming. But we're gonna need to knock him back out. And, get some more prime meat. Unfortunately. But right quick, let's look at an Anki saddle. We need metal, fiber, hide, craft in the smithy. So... plenty of good stuff here. All right, I don't think you can auto-harvest on Evolved. I think that's only on Ascended. Hooray! King Koopa is saddled. And we're going to make some narcotic with these berries and harvest up some come on, buddy. All right, the Megalosaurus is not losing taming, so that's good. And we'll wait for morning and knock him back out in the morning. We'll wait for morning and knock him back out. Then we will resume taming. And in the meantime, let's harvest some stuff, baby. You know what? I want to check if he does auto harvest. Let's see, harvest settings. Negative. Just want to check. He'll auto harvest. Too much to hope for. Too much to hope for. All right, fine. We'll ride it. The old-fashioned way. Oh, we got a level, we got a level, we got a level. Let's go with movement speed. Can't be fast enough. Let's see. We can unlock an industrial grinder. No thanks. Ah, well, that makes sense. That's why nobody could tell you what it was. It's because it was just a wall. Right, looks like we got some resources. Let's grab peaches. We'll head back to base and craft up some more gunpowder. Why can't I see the Megalosaurus anymore? That frightened me. Thought it had died. All right, let's drop off these resources in the mortar and pestle. Where you going, Cooper? Where you going, Cooper? We'll do this. Make this all for what you call it for right now. Like so. What the deuce? It's just not gonna let me hop off towards the... What a ripoff. Look at this. So if I turn around this way... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. This game sometimes. This game sometimes. And we'll throw the rest in here. And away we go. All right, all right. So we'll craft up all that. And in the morning, we're gonna hunt the Megalosaurus, knock it out again. Almost tamed. And let's see. Maybe we can start luring back a Brontosaurus. Maybe we can start luring back a Brontosaurus towards our base and have some meat ready. You know, my first creature I ever tamed was a dodo named Gil. It's a good name. That is a good name, friend. Gil. An excellent name. Or a dodo. Gilbert. Ah. Come on, Bronto, let's go. There you go. Well, if you just want to stand here. Probably kill it with just my arm potatoes. Get an otter. The otter is the key to killing things. Get the otter involved. Come on, Kipper. There you go. Fight. Get him, Kipper. Get him, Kipper. Oh, you can't run from me, Bronto. Got my otter. You're in trouble now. Let's go get some stamina. Come on, Bronto. Fight. One man, Bronto. Kipper got the kill. How about that? Kipper got the kill. Oh, you ripped it. Let's let Kipper. There we go. Somebody ate it. Somebody ate that creature. All right, now let's put the prime meat in the preserving bin. So it'll be ready for in the morning when we knock out the Megalosaurus again. Go ahead and get all the good stuffs out of here. We'll drop the crap. See, I want that nice shirt. Take that nice hat. And we will just drop all this extra stuff like so. Very good job, everybody. All right, looks like we don't need any more raw meat. Go ahead and cook ourselves a couple stacks of food. Quickly put the prime meat in the preserving bin to maintain its excellence. Put some raw meat in there. This is our trophy box. Whoa. Oil in there. Hey. Let's put our parasols right up here together so they can mate again. Drop some more eggs. Everything's looking good, looking real good. Now, here's my other question is magnifying glass. Let's go get that crystal from up here. You live surprisingly close to Lava Cave. Very nice. That's a good cave. Gotta do a little bit of jumping. Gotta do a little bit of platforming, but it's still a very good cave. All right. Some crystal, some mushrooms. Any obsidian around? Oh. Carnotaurus. Don't need that showing up and attacking my creatures. Don't need that thing showing up and attacking my creatures. Alright, let's drop off this. Ooh, 463. That's quite a bit. Let's go deal with this Carnotaurus and get ourselves a little prime meat, baby. Prime meat, baby. Ooh. Well, we got one prime meat off that. How about that? One whole prime meat. Man, aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky? Let's get the good stuff. Let's see. Take the new hat. Take the gloves. Drop the rest. Wait. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. All right, let's go kill another Bronto. It is almost morning, and I'm not sure what counts as morning here. About 4 o'clock. Looks like the sun's coming up, so we can knock out the Megalosaurus. What level's this Bronto? And we haven't put any points into melee or anything. Mr. Goat, what is the best place to get obsidian? How about the volcano? Yeah, look around mountainous areas. You're gonna find it in mountainous areas. And you can also look up a resource map. So just Google Ark resource map, and then you can overlay the map with whatever map you are on and find clusters of obsidian that way. I see it a lot in volcanic areas for sure. This is a 145 Bronto. I just saw that. Probably would have been smart to tame that. But we don't have time to tame everything. And we have to get our Megalosaurus tamed. Because it's morning time. I love your videos. Keep going. Thank you so much, Mr. Goat. I certainly will. I will keep it going. A new video will be out today. There will be a new video out today. All right, RG, give me that prime, please. All right, let's throw this prime in here. Take out some of this raw meat. Put in some prime. Now, let's go knock out. What's that? Let's go knock out our Megalosaurus again. Is he back to sleep? Should be back to sleep. So we'll just knock him back out this morning. Put some more prime. You know what? Let me go ahead and get some prime meat so I can put it right in this inventory. Actually, I've got raw meat, so I'll just throw raw meat in there. Then go get the prime. You go back to bed, you little monster. And don't cause any problems. Can you shout me out in your next video? Maybe I'll do that. Hey. No. No, Peaches. No, Peaches. Easy does it, Peaches. But I have a hard time finding a Anki. Where you think I should search and how to get pelt. So you can also look up spawn location maps that will show you the spawn location for the map that you are on. So if you want an Anki spawn location, you can type in Anki spawn location map and then pick Ragnarok, that's where I'm at, and it'll bring up a map that shows their locations. That's the best way to do it, but an Anki is a very common spawn. So if you zip around the map once, you're gonna find a half dozen Ankis. Shout everybody out, Mr. Goat and Sluggy Gaming Scars. I certainly appreciate you guys tuning in for the stream. Very nice. Exceptional. All right, Megalosaurus. You need to be getting sleepy now. Let's see. Megalosaurus saddle, right here. Crafted in the smithy. Now, my question with knocking it out again is, do I immediately need to throw more food in it? Or can I starve it again? Do I have to immediately start putting food in it again? Oh, looks like it's starting to get sleepy. Oh, it's a handsome one, too. I like it. Looks like a real killer. Got a deadly look in its eye. Wonder if I can shoot it right in the eye. There we go. Right in the old eyeball. Come on, go to bed, big fella. Go to bed, big fella. Go to bed, big fella. All right, let's get some food. Plenty of food. Now let's watch it. So, the taming effectiveness does not seem to be reducing. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. It's going down. So let's throw some regular food in there. And then we'll go grab the prime meat. And throw some prime meat in there. So we'll go prime time for prime meat, baby. We'll just throw it all in there and then go hunt for prime meat for the fun of it. For the fun of it. Like so. You eat up, big hoss. Got a level. We'll go with stamina. Level 65. 65. 65. Isn't that the number you kids think is so funny? 65. 65. 65. Yo! Jonas Saleh. Saleh. Hi, Mac. I am back. Hey, 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 friends. Man, Sloggy Gaming Scars, you've been here quite a long time. I certainly appreciate that, friend. I certainly appreciate that. Grab a little metal here. Medes. Ah, 6-7. I got you. 6-7. 6-7. Ah, you kids and your crazy memes. I love it. All right, let's get all the good stuff. We're running out of room for spoiled meat. All right, let's go look for a creature that's got some prime meat on it, baby. Let's go look for a creature with a little prime meat. Whoa. Hey there, Mr. Prime Meat. On level 25. Brontosaurus. Well, don't mind if I do. Get the otter involved in this battle. Gotta get the otter involved. There you go. Bite it, otter. Bite it, otter. Bite it. Or some fresh prime meat. Or my beloved Megalosaurus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's looking pretty close. We're gonna find a good Reginald one of these days. Remember, Reginald is mostly pink with green on his wings. I see a Eurypterid. I see a rotten Eurypterid. A rotten Eurypterid. Oh, 86.7. 6.7. 6.7. Sorry that I left. Was going to my grandma's house. Well, good. Little Red Riding Hood went to Grandma's house. Ah, you're lucky to still have a grandma. I loved my grandma. She was one of my favorite persons in the whole world. Grandmas are great. My grandma was like the perfect grandma, too. She loved to make you food, make me eat a bunch of food. She was so happy, friendly, jolly. Perfect grandma. The perfect grandma. I love her. Gam Gam, think about you always. Let's throw some more metal in here. And we'll put the cooked ingots in there. And some charcoal in here. Put our sauropod spine in there. Go ahead and put the gas in here, I guess. I guess I'm gonna keep the extra. Put the extra raw meat in our Rex. 'Cause why not? Put the extra raw meat in there. What else you got in here? Give me that stuff you don't need, Mrs. Rex. Madam Rex? Madam Rex. Oh, 93%. Our Megalosaurus is almost done cooking. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, Megalosaurus. Let's... Is that it? It's gotta be it. Gotta be it. It better be it. I hope so. I am a Arkman now. Excellent. Whatever happened with Guy about the server? Last I heard, something about camping. So, Stone, that's his name in the Discord. Stone got a job. And he contacted me and said, hey, Mac, gonna have some extra money, and I think I'd like to rent a server for us to use in the Discord. And I said, nah, man, you ain't gotta do that. And he said, nah, I want to. I'm gonna have plenty of extra money, so it's not even gonna be a big deal. And so I said, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, it's your money. You're welcome to do what you want to with it. And then he went to REI Camping Center. Do you remember REI Camping Center? And he found a switchblade knife. He found a switchblade knife. And he spent his gaming server money on a switchblade knife. And as a man, I completely understand that. I completely understand the allure of a nice knife. And now I guess we're just waiting to hear back. I haven't asked him about it, and I haven't bothered him about it, and he hasn't said anything about it. So he may have changed his mind for all I know. He changed his mind and don't want to do it anymore. But I don't know. I'll send him a message. I'll send him a message soon if I do not hear from him, and just ask him to let me know. Of course, he doesn't have to do it. I'm not going to pressure him into spending his own money to buy us all a server. But I'd just like to know so I'm not falsely telling people that I'm gonna have a server when I'm not. So I'll find out soon if it's for reals or he changed his mind. But, it's Stone in the Discord. Stone in the Discord. He's a good Ark player, knows a lot about the game. We've been in a tribe together quite a few times. I've learned quite a bit from Stone. I want his help doing the main reason that we're doing a survey. God, that Triceratops. Stego scared the dookie out of me. It's a great Ark. It's a great Ark drop. But I've learned a lot from Stone. And the main reason we were going to rent the server is so we could work on making some videos. I want to do a How to Tame Everything series. Mac Tames Everything. That's what I'm going to call it. At the start of the episode, they'll all be full screen, over 1 minute long, and it'll say Mac Tames Everything. Speaking of Mac taming everything. Speaking of Mac taming everything. We got a level 193 Megalosaurus, baby. Ah! Let's go over here and saddle this magnificent creature. Let's go saddle this big horse. Wowie zowie, friends. Wowie zowie. The Megalosaurus is not to be underestimated. It is a powerful, magnificent creature. Equip saddle. I like so. Sorry, don't mean to wake you up from your sleep, friend. And I am going to need to demolish at least that. Oh yeah, this thing is great. These can be used to fight bosses. You can fight the dragon with these, as long as it's not nighttime. Or as long as it's not daytime. You need to fight it at night. Because they are sleepy during the day. So we'll let him go to bed right here. We'll let him go to sleep. There he goes. You just curl up and take yourself a little nap, buddy. So if you fight the dragon with one of those things, make sure you fight it at night, because they are nocturnal creatures. And they are excellent for doing work on aberration, as it is always nighttime on aberration. Always nighttime on aberration. Yeah. I said yeah. Oh yeah. Movement speed it is. Movement speed wins again. But I'm excited to start this server so we can all get started. Building bases, taming stuffs. I'm excited about it. Excited about it. Ooh, I also made some kibble and tamed a Spino. Wow, 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 wowie. Wowie zowie. Congratulations, friend. That is quite a nice achievement. The Spino is an excellent creature. Very happy you were most fortunate enough to tame one. Now let's empty out the old mortar and pestle. Fill it back up with good stuffs. And we'll make some more spark powder with it. Throw our sauropod in there. Throw our oil in here. Our crafting resources go in here. Let's take the wood. Throw it in the smeltomatic. A lot of stuff to sort out. A lot of stuff to sort out. See, let's have this spare box for this sort of thing. And then we'll grab the rest of the resources from Koopa. An excellent name, by the way, Koopa. Or an Anki. So we're looking at about 3,500 spark powder. Let's see, throw this meat in the Rex. And we are set to go exploring. What are we going to tame, friends? Just what in the world are we going to tame? So let's think for a second. I know. I know exactly what we need to tame. Let's take a few hundred narco berries. And we'll throw them in peaches here. New and improved peaches. Remove all of this except for one stack. And we'll put... Let's also use a moss chops for meat storage. Kind of weird, but that's okay. Take those narco berries. Put the hide in here. Now, let's see about some tranks. See about a few more tranks. Ow. Oh, baby oil. The Diddler is on the loose. Beware, friends. If you see baby oil, it may be a sign that the Diddler has been sneaking around. The sneaky diddle-daddle Diddler. Diddling and daddling. Beware the Diddler. Beware the Diddler. He'll diddle up all your tames. Diddle up all your tames. Watch out for baby oil. The devil's that. Just a log. Ooh, look here. Level 60. All right. So I like in Evolved how you can do this. You can look behind you on the Argentavis. In Ascended, it won't let you do that. In Ascended, it makes it more difficult to use the spyglass whilst you are on an Argentavis. You can't turn around like you can on Evolved. Now look, here's a good metal vein. Here's a real good metal vein. Let's go get this. Knock 'em out, baby. Knock 'em out. Woohoo. Mamma mia. Papa Pia. Baby got the diarrhea. Get all these rocks. Getting it all. Getting it all, man. All right, that'll be good. Let's grab our beloved peaches. We'll fly back. Fly back, drop this stuff off in the forge. and craft up some more tranquilizer darts. Then we're gonna go out and hunt ourselves a Casteroids, aka the Beaver. AKA the Beaver. When will you defeat the first boss? I don't know. That depends on a lot of things. When we fight the boss depends on a lot of things. I guess it really depends on how long it takes us to find suitable creatures, suitable tames to fight the bosses. We may find a lot of them quickly, or it may be a while. The Ark Gods are fickle. The Ark Gods are fickle creatures. And then it'll be a matter of collecting the artifacts. We're gonna start off and fight the Gamma bosses and work our way up to the Alpha bosses. So we'll start off with Gamma, then we'll move up to Beta and so forth, etc., etc. All right, let's move some of this metal. Start with the metal. Oh, no, what? Come on, game. Man, this game gives me a headache sometimes. This game knows how to make my head hurt. Right now, let's get this flint. And we'll throw it in a mortar and pestle, baby. Put the excess in here. And let's go ahead. We'll let that finish up. Then we'll worry about charcoal. Probably need to snatch up a little bit more wood. All right, that's full. Throw the meat in the preserving bin so we make plenty of, And now we'll see about some more tranks. All right. I'd like to get a high-level beaver. Sluggy Games, welcome back. Welcome back, buddy. Okay, I recommend you use the Theory or a lot of Rexes if you want to defeat the bosses. My plan is to do this. I will use Theories and Rexes and Megatherium. Depending on what the boss is that I choose to fight. So I'm going to use the Megatherium for the Brood Mother because I'll get a buff with Megatherium for fighting spiders. I'll get a buff. I'll get one tough buff. Well, that's the plan anyway. That is the plan anyway. We only have 10% battery life remaining. And it is 2:37. So we have about 20 minutes left. We're going to play for about 20 more minutes. Then we'll call it a day. So let's get everything together. And then go hunt a beaver. A beaver dad, baby. Now what do we need? metal. Just need metal. Need metal to cook down a little bit quicker. I imagine 42 is enough to knock out a beaver. And we can take some trank arrows for backup. And let's go ahead and grab a stack of mayo berries to feed it. And away we go, friends. Away we go. To Beaver Country. Beaver Country. 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 Good plan. Big M for Broodmother. Big T for Gigantopithecus. And Big Therizinosaur for the dragon. Yes, I'm going to try a few things with the dragon, but that's mainly going to be the rollout. Rexes and Theres and Megatherium. So, I suppose all of that will depend on what levels we find and how soon we find them. Wow. And some of it's going to go quicker if we are able to make kibble. And also, we need a Uteranus. We need a Uteranus and a Deodon. Get that good buff and those good heals. Get that good buff and those good heals. Looking forward to that. And this is I'm planning to make this my forever world. My forever world. So that way, we'll just see what sort of progress we make even after we defeat the bosses. We'll just keep on expanding the game. Good luck, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by to say hello and wish me luck. All right, I believe the last thing we're going to do today is go over here and we're going to knock out Trap and knock out a beaver. A beaver. Probably going to be some Troodons or Microraptors around here. Here we go. Bugs aplenty. Stinking ants. You think it's safe, but there's always some little creature running around here to get you. Ah, see? Ah, nobody messing with peaches. Ah. All right, what's that? Megaloceros. We'll harvest a few resources and build a small pen for the beaver. Build ourselves a small pen to keep the beaver in. Fiber, of course. Always with the fiber. Slow motion, Mac. Hey. Mac, is this official or single player? All of the games I'm currently streaming are single player. All of the games I'm currently streaming are single player. Playing a game of Evolved and a game of Ascended. Both are on Ragnarok. And both are single player. Just an easier way to do what I want to do. Just an easier way to do what I want to do, which is build an army and fight the bosses. And the simplest way to do that is just play single player. But if you stay tuned, we may be having our own server. How about that? We may get our own server. One of our Discord members has volunteered to rent a server. And assuming he does not lose interest, that's gonna happen sooner or later. Let's put the beaver trap right here so we can go up on that rock and shoot down at it. Now, this is assuming that a beaver can't walk through doorways, which I don't think it can. But who knows? We'll find out, won't we? All right, friends, let's look for an acceptable beaver. Level 60. Unacceptable. I hear some, but I don't see some. There we go. Level 50. Again, unacceptable. $25, unacceptable. 145, acceptable. 145. We have a winner. Is the Megalo tamed? Yes, sir. It is tamed and sleeping back at the base. He is tamed and sleeping back at the base. Tamed and sleeping back at the base. Now, we are hunting beaver. We are hunting the beavers. Wow, that was a terrible shot. What in the world? All right in the butt. Get it right in the nose. Ah, right in the nose. Why do you need the beaver? Ah, the beaver is an excellent creature for harvesting wood. It is an excellent creature for harvesting wood and can be carried by the Argentavis. I like them because you can pick them up and they are good for harvesting wood as well as berries. So this little fellow's gonna be our wood harvester. Our wood harvester. I like to harvest with creatures that you can carry. I think that makes it simpler to pick them up and take them to the resources and fly them back. Because like a Therizinosaur will work, but it is slow once it gets encumbered. It's a bit slow. And you gotta walk it back to base. But if you got a beaver, then you can just carry it with your Argentavis. So that's our plan. Hello, beaver. Right on the snoot. Pop it right on the snoot. So we'll knock this little lady out and give it some Mayho berries and then keep it asleep with a large amount of narcotic that we brought with us. And it may actually do us to go harvest some more berries and come back. Can you ride Megalo at daytime? You can, but it goes to sleep really quickly. They go to sleep really quickly. You can only ride them for like a minute. Then they go to sleep. The best map to use the Megalosaurus on is, of course, Aberration, because of the prolonged night time. So the best map to use a Megalosaurus on is Aberration. And if you want to fight a boss with it, then you better make sure it's nighttime when you fight the boss. Yo, 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 Sluggy Gaming Scars. Hello, hello. How's it going, good friends? How are we doing, friends? We just slowly taming this here 145 female beaver. A lady beaver. If you can believer it. If you can believer it, we have captured a 145 female. And this will be the last thing we do today, as 3 o'clock approaches. You're going back to Easy Cave to get drops. I highly recommend it. If I can find any. Good luck. Are you playing single player or online? Yes, I highly recommend it. Get yourself some drops. Get some cave loot. We're gonna knock this little lady out with this long neck rifle. There you go, single player, that's good. You won't have to worry about competition. You won't have to worry about competition or getting jumped. And she is out like a light. Out like a light. So now we can see what we got here. Throw all this in the algae. We've got 100 mayo berries. We'll just throw the berries in here and start the taming process. We're gonna feed this old rascal a whole lot of berries. Oh no. Hey, Clayson Henrique. Hello, friend. How are you? How are you doing, friend? You just saw a level 35 quits. Well, good heavens. The voice is killing me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, friend. Oh, no, there is a Giga trying to kill me. Good heavens, friend. Be careful. Be cautious. Be careful. Be cautious and be careful. We're gonna go back and get a parasaur to harvest some more berries. Then bring back the berries. You are lucky to escape, friend. You are very lucky to escape. Ooh, look, here's another tech parasaur. A wild female. A wild female tech parasaur. You're coming with me, lady. That's just what we need, is more female tech parasaurs. That is exactly what we need. Rotro Raggy, the battery is about to expire on my laptop, so I am almost about to lose the chat. I will lose the chat when my battery expires. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. So, we have started taming our Casteroids. I'm going to go over here and knock out this Parasaur. And we'll call it a day. And we'll pick up tomorrow. We'll pick up our game tomorrow. At the same time that we started streaming today. So, nighttime, ride the Megalo. I want to see it in action. Okay, certainly. Let me tranquilize this Parasaur, and then we'll hop on the Megalosaurus and take it for a test kill. Take it for a test kill. We'll add this female to our collection. She's a one-hit wonder. A one-hit wonder. Let's grab some berries. Some mayos. Throw these mayos in here. Now we'll get a drink of water. Hop on this Megalosaurus. Look how quick it is at night. Look how quick this beast is at night. See, what level's this turtle? Yeah, that's the 150. I want to save that 150. Pick him up. You can use your second attack to pick up creatures in the mouth. Look how quick it is. How much stomping it does. I love it. Not a lot out here to kill. Here's a Dillo. Pick up this Dillo. Absolutely shredding creatures. Absolutely shreds creatures. Let's see what else we pick up. Can we pick up a Parasaur? Yeah, baby. Shredding them. Give me that little thing. Yeah, so friends, tame yourself a Megalosaurus. They are well worth it. Just try to knock them out. I wonder if I can pick up a flyer. That is cool. So, if you intend on taming a Megalosaurus, make sure to knock it out first thing in the morning. Knock it out first thing in the morning, starve it for a little bit, then give it plenty of prime meat, and make sure you put some regular raw meat in there too, in case the prime meat runs out. You don't want the effectiveness to drop. So, I hope you enjoyed that, friends. Where did you find the Megalosaurus? It's actually pretty funny. is I was over here harvesting rocks. I was just out harvesting rocks, and I almost hit it. It was sleeping on the beach. It was sleeping right here on the beach. And I was harvesting rocks, and it was asleep right beside some rocks. And I almost hit it with a pickaxe. I almost hit it with a pickaxe. Which I thought was kind of funny. I almost hit it with a pickaxe, and it almost woke up. But, I just built a little trap for it. A little 1x1 trap. And left it in there for a few days until I was able to get high enough level to craft tranquilizer darts. And then I knocked it out and took my Argentavis, killed a bunch of Brontos, and there we go. Brontos are good if you can kill them, but if you can't kill Brontos, then look for Diplodocus. You can't kill Brontos if you don't have an Argentavis. If you have a good level Argentavis, you should be able to kill Brontos. But failing that, then try for the Diplodocus. And, be careful what you put in the Megalosaurus's inventory. Because if not once, no matter how asleep it is, so you could feed it 100 narco berries. 1,000, you could feed it 1,000 narco berries. And as soon as nighttime happens, as soon as it turns into nighttime, regardless of how asleep it is, it will wake right up. And you'll lose everything in its inventory. So keep an eye on it. And don't leave anything in its inventory. Let's get a few more Mayo berries. Drop all that. Oh, there you go. Are they on the island map? Yeah, I believe they are. I believe that they are. So if you want to know where a creature spawns, just look up a spawn location map. Just Google spawn location map, and there are several sites that have spawn location maps. And you'll be able to overlay a map with cross-reference it with whatever map you are on, and it'll show you their spawn locations. But yes, I do believe that the Megalosaurus spawns on the island. You should be able to find it on that. I see them a lot in caves. And on Ragnarok, I see them a lot outside on the beaches. But I've seen them a lot in caves as well. Actually, that reminds me, I don't think I've even made a tribe. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, we got a tribe log. All right, let's get the berries. We got a few more berries. Let's get a lot of berries. Let's get a lot of berries. I do mean a lot of berries. For the beaver. Because the beaver likes to wake up quickly. So we'll put all this, in peaches. And we'll harvest some more berries. Oh, it's so cool. Yes, it is. I got another artifact and no drops. Because it's bad. Yeah, some of those drops really do stink. Some of them are awful. But if you're playing single player, you can actually adjust the loot quality. You can adjust the loot quality in your settings. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yes, in caves. I'm using the birthday suit skin with flat gear. It's hilarious. Just running into caves naked. Yeah, that does sound funny. That does sound funny. Gamer Doom. Hello, Gamer Doom. How you doing, friend? How are you, friend? It has been a terrific Tuesday. It has been a terrific Tuesday. Friends, if you need any extra help with your ARK game or have any ARK questions, please feel free to join my Discord. If you would like to play online with Mac, then please join my Discord and stay tuned, as we may be getting ourselves a server very soon. My server's not good for much, but it is good if you have some questions you need answered. It is good if you have questions that you need answering. Good heavens. It's about to wake up already. Just go over here with our parasol and we'll harvest berries while we're over here taming up our beaver. We gotta hurry back over here because this thing's about to wake up on us. Good heavens, I hope it doesn't wake up before we get there. That would be an absolute tragedy. That would be an absolute tragedy. But we'll go over here and pop this thing full of narcotic, and then we're gonna log off and call it a day. And friends, like I say, if you need any extra help or answered questions with your ARK game, please feel free to join my Discord and ping the helper role. Ping the helper role. And a helper should be able to answer any question you might have, as they are very knowledgeable peoples. The helpers in my Discord are very, very knowledgeable people. I about call them creatures. I about said they were knowledgeable creatures, but they're not creatures, they're peoples. Ah, very funny, Mac. Very funny indeed. Ooh, an Equus. The Equus is an excellent creature. You can knock tames out with a Equus, and if you craft a lasso, you can drag your tames out of the water. If you happen to tame a creature and it goes asleep in the water. So we will force feed it narco berries to keep it asleep. Give it a whole lot of narco berries. This beaver's gonna take as many narco berries as I would give a giga. This beaver's gonna take as many narco berries as I would give a giga. All right, we're gonna pop this thing full of several hundred narco berries to keep it asleep. Can I ask you a question? How do I make guns in ARK? You will need to unlock the Fabricator engram. You will need a Fabricator crafted in the smithy, and then unlock an engram for the gun you want, or if you mean turrets, then you have to unlock the engram for turrets, which I'm almost at. All right, friends. We are gonna stop right here and call it a day. We're gonna call it a day, and we will be back tomorrow for more exciting adventures of Mac vs. Ragnarok. Same time tomorrow. Please join me, friends. I look forward to hearing from you. Goodbye.